Hey developers, let me tell you one thing in the very beginning of this video, that this particular video is been meant to be for a DevOps engineer, a build engineer or a platform engineer who is responsible for building, packaging and then shipping or deploying the application to any of the cloud providers. So as a DevOps engineer, build engineer, you guys are responsible for the building of the application with all the required dependencies that they have, all the particular compatibility matrices, like checking, fixing all the version issues of application and its dependencies, and then you guys have to pack this application and either dockerize it, or you can directly publish it to the cloud providers. So recently I have been stuck upon one of the issues related to integration of Sonarqube to one of our Java project, which was on Java 8, and there was a particular issue related to the compatibility matrix of both of them. So I was stuck on this issue, being very guilty of that thing from past few days, few minutes to be exact, 3 days that I have been working upon that issue, searching for the resolution on Stack Overflow, Google, YouTube. I saw a lot of videos of how to integrate those stuff into the particular project that we had, and I found none. I found few of the answers on Stack Overflow, but I was not able to understand those solutions, or either way they were posted in such a manner that I thought they were confusing enough to a person like me, I think. So yeah, so today we are going to look at the solution for that thing. So let me just tell you what was the project about. It was a particular Java project, and it was, as I mentioned, Java 8 project, and I had to integrate a tool which is called as Sonarqube for checking all the code smells and the code coverage reports for that particular project. And in doing that, I found out that to test it locally, I had to use the container, I mean the Docker image for that Sonarqube tool. So what I was doing is, the project is on my local machine. I have to build it and integrate the Sonarqube related changes in it, and then I have to publish it to the Sonarqube, right? Publish in the sense like just build it, and all the reports, all the test cases, coverage reports would be displayed on that Sonarqube tool. So for that tool, I didn't install it. Okay, so I was using the Docker image for that thing. So two things you might require for that. So one is the project that you have, another is the Docker desktop, and then the Docker image for the Sonarqube application. So after running the Sonarqube application on Docker, what was happening is that when I was building that task for Sonarqube in the Gradle, okay, then the Java Gradle stuff. So while executing that Sonarqube task, I wasn't getting the results published from the test coverage report to the Sonarqube. So I will show you what was the issue there. So here you can see we are in our application, and I have made this particular thing a task to test our project. And then this is Jococo plugin, which is going to create one of the code coverage reports that we will be using. Sorry for that. And then also we had a test report which would be stored at this particular location in our machine or the project structure. And then what we were doing of these reports is that we were executing a particular task named as Sonarqube, and that was that is supposed to be publish all these reports on the Sonarqube platform. So for that Sonarqube platform, what we have done is I have started this Docker image, of that particular thing. So here I will just show you. We had the Docker run command with the name of SonarQube, and these things served on port 9000, and then the latest SonarQube image. So now the SonarQube is running. Where it is? This is it. The SonarQube is running. Let me just pull out this thing. Yeah, SonarQube is running here on the local host 9000. Okay, and what is the expected result, that once I execute this SonarQube task over here, you can see this thing. Once I just double click it, it would be executing this particular task, and what it will do is it will just first build, then execute the test cases, and then package all this stuff in a particular format, and then the SonarQube is going to be picking up those particular tasks, I mean the reports, and then it is going to publish it. So let me just execute this thing. So you can see it's running, executing. So okay, after all the execution of this stuff, here you can see sorry that I blurred it, because you know we cannot expose all these things, as this particular demonstration has been done on live what we say, as a live example. So it doesn't matter. So you see, what is the issue is that ORG Sonar Batch Bootstrap Environment Information has been compiled by a more recent version of the Java Runtime, which is class 55. This version of Java Runtime only recognizes class file version up to 52.0. So now the issue that I mean not the issue, the error that it is showing, that why we are not able to publish it to the SonarQube, is very much not clear by this thing. Like, we know that something is related to version 55 and then version 52. So what do we mean it has to say for that? So then I went over here and I saw these things, bootstrap EnvironmentInformation, the same error that we have. So here the person says I have installed Sonar locally and this and execution, he is getting the same error. So, and he says I am very confused about this error in my IntelliJ. How can I build a code in Java 8? Okay, and then run the Sonar on Java 11. That is the case. So what it is doing, that the SonarQube is looking for the code that is supposed to be on Java 11, because it is not supporting the previous versions of Java 8. So here is the main issue, and you know it is so stated in the answers below that Java used to run Sonar Scanner on Java 8 in SonarQube 8.9, Java 11 in SonarQube 9.0 and higher. So how are we going to publish our results on the latest Java? It is not going to happen so, right? So either what we have to do is we have to either upgrade our project to support Java 11, or downgrade the SonarQube that you are using to the version that is supposed to be 8.9 or lower than that. So that is the particular thing that we are looking for. Okay, so you can see these things also, and I would suppose that I would just give the link, or otherwise if you may encounter this thing. So what it was saying, like, to use the JDK home library and then giving it the packaging location for your JVM, and I tried with that particular stuff, but that wasn't working. And again, let's say I also encountered this particular thing, and you know, this wasn't very useful, as it was on the same page, I guess. And you know, here then again next, what was that? Yeah, it is also saying the same thing. And you know, this particular thing got me. Okay, SonarQube 5.6 requires at least Java 8. So I thought that SonarQube latest is the image that we are using currently here. You know, as I mentioned it over here, latest is what we are using. And it is so that SonarQube is built upon latest Java. It is looking for something, some files to process, which are on the latest version of that particular Java project itself. So what I did is, in order to solve this issue, I just downloaded, let me just cut this thing. So hopefully you remember that we have this particular issue. So now what I need to do is, I'll need to run the Sonarqube 5.5, let's say. I'll give the name of that container and I will run 5.5. okay. Once you shift from the latest Sonarqube to the previous versions of the Sonarqube tool that you have, it will show us something like this. It is just starting. I'll just again open localhost 9000. It would take some time. Okay, so the process is up. The Sonarqube is logged into. If for the first time, if you are using this Sonarqube, you will have to use the user ID and password as admin and admin, and then later on it asks you to save the new credentials, so you can use whatever you want. And now here we are using 5.5 Sonarqube, and now if we try to run this thing, hopefully it will now show us. Oh, what the hell is it? Project key is not a valid project or module key. Okay, let's say if I just, oh sorry, just mingle dot, what was that? Oh, I forgot it. Okay, yeah. So I had just restored some stuff and build again. And now if we run this on our cube, let it run for a bit, because it is building, then running the test report, and then it will kind of publish the reports. Okay, the build is successful now, and now what you can see over here, once you go, you just have to refresh this thing. Okay, and here you can see that we have got this stuff, and there are 4 bugs, 11 vulnerabilities, and 100% code smells, and no duplicated blocks, and the code coverage is pretty much not done over here. So all this thing you see, 1 point something kind of lines of code measures you see here. Security methodology coverage is what we haven't done. We have just one unit test, which is just going to test this file particularly, and you see now we have published it successfully on the Sonarqube platform. So if you guys get into that particular error which says that the compatibility of that what we say, the latest version of the Sonarqube and the project that you are supposed to be deploying on that thing, that is not working. So now we again get into one more problem, that yeah, I can do it locally, but what about the servers that we are upon? So now the thing is that how are we supposed to deploy the results of our applications, I mean the coverage reports, to the Sonarqube that our organization is using. So that is now what I have to figure it out. So hopefully you have got the answer to the issue that I have just showed you. So I hope even if you do not understand something on Stack Overflow, we can show you as like a live example that we are working, being a DevOps engineer in an organization. So I hope you guys learned something, and let me know like what do you think about such stuff, and comment down below if you have any other questions regarding that. So yeah, I like wish you a very good day, and bye guys.